Two people were taken into custody over the weekend after a Madison police officer was hurt while responding to a chaotic scene. The call came in late Saturday night to the 2800 block of Horde Street for reports of a person that needed to be removed from a home. During their response, one officer suffered a serious ankle injury as he tried to remove the suspect. Meanwhile, another person attempted to remove a weapon from an officer. Both suspects were taken to the Dane County Jail.